Hi everyone, I'm Jake. In April 2023, I set off on an epic road trip around Australia, car camping out of my 2013 Toyota Prius, and I'm taking you all along for the ride. In the last episode, we left off in Carnarvon, WA, after spending an awesome couple of days in Shark Bay, followed up by some peaceful car camping and hiking in Kennedy Range National Park. After that, I drove up to Exmouth to spend 2 weeks with my parents, who decided to escape the Melbourne winter and fly up to join me for my birthday. We rented a beautiful Airbnb and began soaking up all that Exmouth had to offer. Our first week consisted of swimming with the whale sharks, which was definitely a highlight of the trip so far. We took a day trip down the west coast of Cape Range National Park, stopping in at Yardie Creek where we spotted bats, ospreys, and some very shy rock wallabies. I hiked Yardie Gorge Rim Trail, which provided some stunning views of the nature preserve. On the way home, we stopped in for a snorkel at the Oyster Stacks, and we dipped our feet in with the fish at Turquoise Bay, which was one of the most picturesque beaches I've ever seen. The second week, some old family friends of ours, Lauren and Greg, decided to join in the fun. We made use of the Airbnb as an entertainment hub and spent a good amount of time eating locally caught seafood, drinking locally brewed beer, and reminiscing about old times. After 2 weeks, it was time to say goodbye and continue my journey north. I dropped Mum and Dad at the airport and then drove the 6 hours to Karratha, where I worked for the week at the Karratha Backpackers Hostel. It was pretty cheap accommodation and the vibe was super chill. Most of the people staying there worked full-time jobs, so in the mornings everyone would clear out and I basically had the place to myself to diligently corporate the day away. In the evenings, everyone was very social, and on my last night we cooked a communal meal and we all ate and drank well into the night. In this episode, we pick up just after I leave Karratha. The previous night's activities meant that I got a bit of a late start the next morning and probably didn't plan out the following few days as well as I should have. I stocked up the fridge full of food and began the drive south to Millstream and Karijini National Parks for what I hoped was going to be a smooth sailing weekend of hiking. Little did I know that my lack of planning meant that this weekend was going to be anything but smooth sailing. Let's get into the video. That's a long train. Playing follow the leader here. So, I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes on the second stop. Really didn't think about this as far as time. Google just said it was going to be an hour and a half, and it is taking a lot longer than that. May have to forego a hike in Millstream. But yeah, just sitting and waiting. Sitting, waiting, wishing, as Jack Johnson would say. You've got to be kidding me. Another red dot I gotta wait for. Oh yeah, we're on. Follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, thank you, Mr. Chauffeur. Oh guys, we're on some serious rough road here. Oh no. How do I always get myself in these situations? Okay, we're turning around. I'm one to know when I'm beat. The roads are way too crazy going into this national park. So there you go, there's a hot tip for anyone with a two-wheel drive. It's going to be a rough road into Millstream, you got to be prepared for that. Anyway, c'est la vie, such is life, this happens. Well, I've screwed up. This road into Karijini going through the middle instead of taking the highway was not a good move. And look, I probably should have known that. I just didn't do enough prep. I only researched the campsites and was just relying on Google to get me there. I don't think Google actually has a feature to put it on two-wheel drive only roads. If it does, please tell me in the comments below. Show me how to do it, because yeah, that would have been handy, Google. I've done probably 2 hours of driving today, and I got to drive back exactly the same way through all those roadworks 3 more times to get back to the highway. I guess the plus side is I'll still get there by the end of the day, but geez, full day of driving. Oh man. Oh well. I guess today's phrase is c'est la vie. We meet again, my old friend. Follow me and everything is alright. Take that back, everything is not alright. I don't know whether I'm actually going to put this on the YouTube video. It's going to make me look like an idiot. But I guess perhaps it would be helpful to those out there with a two-wheel drive. Maybe I will put it on. And that is how much money I wasted today. And I have made it to Karijini National Park. I actually cannot believe how much I've driven today. I'm getting flashbacks to the Nullarbor. A lot of unnecessary driving in that. Ba-bum. Oh well. You have to just look on the bright side and just know that when I look back on these memories, I'm not going to remember doing that stupid thing. I'm going to remember climbing Mount Bruce at sunrise, which is what I'm planning to do tomorrow morning. Ooh. Good morning. I need to go. Dirt roads up to the trailhead. So that says, do not walk in the dark. So, it is class 5 too. Oh, God. Not having much luck on this weekend. Put on my shoes and realised that my infected blister that I got from my last hike in Cape Range National Park is still pretty sore. I've been wearing thongs this whole time, so I haven't really noticed it. But then put it in the shoes and yeah, I only took a few steps and I was like, wow, this is probably going to hurt. And then I made it to the sign and it started raining. We're getting to the point now where Jake's like, look, I can still do this. Should be right. And then I kind of looked around and there is no one here. On other hikes like Nature's Window where I thought I was the only one there, and then heaps of people showed up. I'm looking now and there is no one here. And big sign that says, do not walk alone. Do not walk in the dark. People have died. I was like, okay, I got a sore foot. The weather's shit. I'm the only one here and it's dark. I'll just hang at the car until it gets light. Also, it's cloudy. I'm not going to see the sunrise anyway. So this is a big NO from me. I think I'm going to go back to bed. Oh dear, this is shaping up to be probably the worst weekend of the trip so far. Oh, but that's alright. It's all about mindset, hey? I could either be really angry with myself right now and go into this downward spiral of emotions, or just, who cares? Like, sometimes you see a sunrise, sometimes you don't see a sunrise. Sometimes you go the wrong way to a national park that your car isn't capable of going to and waste 5 hours of driving. But the idea is, you learn from your mistakes. C'est la vie once again. I'm actually getting a little bit tired because I've just been sitting here mumbling to the camera for a while. So I'm just going to go to bed. Good night. Oh, wow. That was a good 2 hours, I reckon. Still no one here. Alright, well, at least it's daytime, so I think I'm still going to try and climb this mountain. Okay, we're back 2 hours later, and this seems much more achievable when it's not in the dark, and I know that someone else is coming on this hike. Okay, this is starting to look a lot cooler. There's the car park down there. Rio Tinto mine site is down there. The earth is really red. Tell there's a reason why Rio Tinto set up camp right there, I reckon. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh wow, this is cool as. Alright. Alright, I'm putting the phone away. Look at this. Put the phone away. I made it. Well, I feel a million times better after a coffee and a bit of a feed. After a bit of a false start this morning. I genuinely didn't think I was going to make it this morning. I was like, man, this foot is killing me. There's no one here. Just negative thoughts, you know what I mean? Just negative thoughts. Push them out of the way, and here I am. Got the adrenaline pumping. I'll tell you what, coming down doing that bit was, yeah, my legs are shaking a little bit. But check out that view. Can't be unhappy with that, eh? Best snack ever. Here at Dale's Gorge. I'm doing the 5k loop around the rim of the gorge. I think it actually goes into the gorge and then you get to see the waterfall at the end. It is raining, so they've been shutting all the gorges, but the rain doesn't look like it's coming in that bad. So, but it will tomorrow, which is why I wanted to do this gorge today. So that's what I'm doing. So much green everywhere. It's so like contrasting to the desert that I've been driving through, and even like Mount Bruce that I climbed this morning. Clearly they get a heap of water coming through this gorge, so things can just grow, and the smell is like, it's like I'm in Vietnam or something. I think I deserve this. Well, that was awesome. I've done a lot of hiking today. You can see down there, the waterfall. Went underneath that waterfall and I just sat there and just let it fall on my back for like 5 minutes. I like this place. I really like this place. That was an awesome way to cap off a day in Karijini National Park. What a day! This has been a great day. But I think it's going to rain pretty heavily tomorrow, and they end up closing all the gorges when it rains because of the flash flood risk. So, had a look at Broome, and it is not raining at all in Broome. So I think I might just drive up to Broome early. I'm going to end this video right here. If you like this video, then give it a like. And if you want to join me on the rest of my journey, then subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.